Hello YouTube, it's me Tina here to give you another book review on one of my favorite books, Don't Turn Your Back in the Barn, Adventures of a Country Vet by Dr. Dave Perrin. And this book I actually read for the first time about 12 years ago. It was 2005. I was bored, so I borrowed a copy from my local library. And I was sitting on my couch in my apartment in Saskatchewan, killing myself laughing because of one of the scenes in the book, which I'll go over in a minute. So, for those of you who don't know who this gentleman is, he has apparently written 6 books on his adventures of being a vet in Creston, BC. He set up practice there during the 1970s, and so this is the first book about his adventures in the early 1970s, and he talks about trying to establish himself in the community, trying to find a place to set up shop, the interesting people he met along the way, the people who helped him. His assistant is a sweet old lady who he met through a friend of his, and she has a knack for veterinary practice like nobody's business, so she's a great character to meet in this book. Unfortunately, given the time frame, I doubt she's still alive, but he has been called the Canadian answer to James Herriot. And for those of you who don't know who James Herriot is, he was a veterinary practitioner in England during the time around and after World War II. And he was a great writer of animal stories as well as interacting with the community, because it was a smaller community of mainly farmers. And as you can guess, there was a lot of interesting characters in that area. And so you not only fall in love with him and the way he writes, but you also fall in love with the people. And Dave Perrin's really good at that too. You empathize with the cat owner who had to put her cat down because she got cancer. You feel for a couple of boys he semi-adopts and mentors because their mom isn't taking care of them. And you laugh hard at some of the things that happened to him. And in my case, it was a particular chapter of the book where he's describing his day off. And so to set the scene, his dad was visiting and he didn't get very many days off. And so his dad's like, let's go do something. And a friend of his convinces him to go water skiing. And why is this so funny? Well, I'll tell you. I actually had a chance to meet this gentleman when I was in Edmonton during the exhibition they had up there, which is a huge carnival / fair. And he was promoting books he had written. And he is 6'11". So if you can picture a 6'11" man water skiing, which is what I was doing because I actually met him after I'd read the book, it's just a funny image in your mind, and he describes it really well. And so I'm sitting there laughing and trying to picture this, and this poor guy is not only trying to water ski, he's failing at it horribly to the point where he wipes out at least once and ends up bleeding and has to sew himself back together a little bit, which is a handy skill to have if you're a vet because you're used to things like that. So if you like animals, great animal stories. If you like true stories, great true stories in there. If you like humor book, definitely ticks that block. Basically, anybody could probably find something in this book. It's good for all ages. It's very well written, very clear, not too much technical information. As I said, the characters are lovable and you really want to meet them. And so I would definitely check it out at on the internet or your local bookstore or your library. And that's it for now. So you have a great day, and don't forget to leave a comment below or to subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.